Entering the mandala of practice, if Ngindro is the doorway to Vajrayana, then the main practices are stepping fully inside the mandala into the luminous palace of awakened reality. Here, the practitioner no longer simply prays to Buddhas and bodhisattvas from afar, but trains to become them, to embody their enlightened qualities directly. This is the radical heart of Vajrayana, that by identifying with awakened form and mind, one dissolves the ordinary self and reveals the Buddha nature that has always been present. The main practices can be broadly summarized as Deity Yoga Yidam practice, mantra, mudra, and mandala, and the profound inner yogas of the subtle body, especially those collected as the 6 yogas of Naropa. Together, these methods form the living core of Tantric Buddhism. Deity Yoga, becoming the awakened. In most religious traditions, the divine is something separate, distant, and external. In Vajrayana, the divine is recognized as the true nature of one's own mind. Deity Yoga Yidam Yoga is the practice of visualizing oneself as a chosen deity, not as an act of imagination, but as a method of recognizing one's own enlightened potential. A practitioner selects, or is given by the guru, Yidam, a meditational deity such as Avalokitesvara, Chenrezig, Tara, Vajrasattva, Havira, or Chakrasamvara. Each Yidam embodies a specific enlightened quality: compassion, protection, purification, bliss, emptiness. The practice unfolds in 2 stages. Generation stage Krim. Visualize the deity in exquisite detail with ornaments, colors, hand gestures, and surroundings. Recite the mantra associated with the deity, vibrating with the sound of enlightenment. Identify completely with the deity. I am Avalokitesvara. My body is the body of compassion. My speech is mantra. My mind is pure awareness. At the end, dissolve the visualization into emptiness. Recognizing that both deity and self are empty appearances, completion stage Jog Rim, go beyond visualization into direct recognition of the mind's true nature. Engage subtle body practices, working with channels, winds, and drops to unite bliss and emptiness. Rest in the clear light, where deity and mind are one. Deity Yoga transforms perception. The ordinary world becomes a mandala. Ordinary beings appear as Buddhas, and every sound becomes mantra. It is not escapism, but the deepest realism, seeing the world as it truly is, radiant and empty. Mantra. The sound of awakening mantra means mind protector in Vajrayana. Mantras are not mere prayers, but vibrational expressions of enlightenment itself. Syllables like Om, Hum, Soha are said to resonate with the primal sound of awakened mind. When one recites Om, Mani Padme Hum, one is not just calling to Avalokitesvara, one is embodying his compassion. When one chants the 100-syllable mantra of Vajrasattva, one is purifying body, speech, and mind. Mantras function on multiple levels. Outer, spoken recitation, purifying speech. Inner vibrational resonance, harmonizing subtle energies. Secret recognition that sound and emptiness are inseparable. Every sound is the voice of the Buddha. Through repetition, hundreds, thousands, millions of times, the mantra reshapes consciousness. It dissolves negative patterns and imprints enlightened qualities into the mind stream. Mudra, gestures of the sacred alongside mantra. Practitioners use mudra ritual hand gestures symbolizing enlightened activity. A raised hand may symbolize fearlessness, folded palms compassion, interlaced fingers the union of wisdom and method. Mudras are not mere signs, they are physical keys. Just as mantras vibrate the subtle body through sound, mudras align it through gesture. By joining body, speech, and mind in sacred action, practitioner and deity are fused. Mandala. The cosmic palace, the mandala is one of Vajrayana's most iconic symbols. On one level, it is an intricate diagram representing the enlightened universe. Palaces, gates, deities, all arranged around a central Buddha. On another level, it is the practitioner's own mind structured, purified, illuminated. In meditation, one visualizes the mandala vividly, entering it as the deity and dwelling in its palace. In ritual, monks construct sand mandalas with meticulous care, only to sweep them away at the end, teaching impermanence. In practice, one may offer the entire mandala, the whole cosmos, to the Buddhas, dissolving attachment. The mandala is both map and mirror. To walk within it is to walk within one's own awakened nature. The subtle body, channels, winds, and drops. The Vajrayana does not view the human being as only flesh and bone. Beneath the visible body is the subtle body, composed of channels nadi, winds, prana, and drops bindu. These are not physical, but energetic, guiding both consciousness and karma. Channels, pathways of subtle energy like rivers of light. Winds, currents of vital energy moving through the channels. Drops, essences stored at centers, related to bliss and awareness. By working skillfully with the subtle body, practitioners can generate profound states of bliss, clarity, and emptiness. This is the foundation for the 6 yogas of Naropa. The 6 yogas of Naropa, among the most famous Vajrayana systems, are the 6 yogas of Naropa. It's taught by the Indian master Naropa and transmitted through the Kagyu lineage. They are not separate practices, but an integrated system of transforming body, energy, and mind. Tummo, inner heat, visualization of flames at the navel chakra, fusing bliss and emptiness. Generates inner warmth, melting subtle drops, producing waves of ecstatic clarity. Symbolizes burning away ignorance with the fire of wisdom, illusory body. Recognizing all appearances as dreamlike, insubstantial projections of mind. Cultivates non-attachment and freedom. Dream yoga. Training to remain lucid in dreams, transforming the dream into practice. Dissolves the boundary between waking and dreaming, recognizing both as mind's display. Clear light, direct experience of the luminous awareness underlying all phenomena, practiced especially at night, or at the moment of sleep, leading to recognition of pure mind. Bardo yoga, preparation for the intermediate state after death. Recognizing the visions and lights of the bardo as projections of one's mind leading to liberation. Phowa consciousness transfer, training to direct consciousness at the moment of death into a pure realm of enlightenment, is considered a swift and powerful practice, but requiring empowerment and guidance. Together, these 6 yogas train the practitioner to transform every state, waking, dreaming, dying, into the path. Nothing is outside practice. Retreat. Deepening the path, Vajrayana emphasizes retreat periods of solitude, silence, and intensive practice. Traditional retreats may last 3 years, 3 months, and 3 days, during which practitioners engage in deity yoga, mantra accumulation, subtle body yogas, and meditative absorption. In retreat, distractions fall away, and the practices penetrate deeply. Yet even short retreats, weekends or weeks, can bring profound transformation. The essential point is seclusion, discipline, and devotion. The transformation of perception, the main practices are not abstract. They transform how one perceives the world, self, no longer an ordinary being but a deity, luminous and empty. Others, no longer samsaric beings but Buddhas in disguise. World, no longer mundane but a mandala of sacred appearance. Sound, no longer chatter but mantra. Thoughts, no longer distractions but expressions of awakened mind. This is the tantric vision, nothing rejected, everything transformed. Thus, the main practices of Vajrayana deity yoga, mantra, mudra, mandala, subtle body yogas, and the 6 yogas of Naropa form the living heart of the Diamond Vehicle. They are powerful, direct, and transformative, requiring both preparation and guidance. Within Gendro as foundation and main practices as body, the path leads naturally to the supreme teachings of Mahamudra and Dzogchen, where one recognizes directly the luminous nature of mind.